my friends. I miss you guys so much, but I'm so happy that we get to do church at home. Basically, church at home is going to be exactly what we do at church. However, you guys are obviously at home, so we want to bless you guys with some worship, a game, a lesson, and some small group questions. We want to make sure that you are still growing in your journey with God. So, to kick off today's church service, we are going to do some worship.
Have left me rearranged, and I say, hey, you show me how to live, you tell me who I am every day in your name, and I say, hey, let's come to life again. These words are not a trend, here we stand in your plan, living in the tent. And I say, hey, you show me how to live, you tell me who I am every day in your name, and I say, hey, let's come to life again. These words are not a trend, here we stand in your plan, living in the tent.
Today, Cody
Friends,
and I...
Did you hear that I made a new friend?
You did?
Yeah, do you want to meet him?
I do.
His name's Charlie.
Charlie? Charlie the chicken?
Charlie the chicken.
Is Charlie the chicken going to join us today in our game?
He is. I don't know how good he's going to be because he doesn't have fingers.
Fair. He doesn't even really have, like, arms that move. Nope.
He's just going to cheer us on.
I love that. Awesome.
Okay.
Thanks, Charlie. So, Cody and I are starting a monthly challenge.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I don't know.
I don't either.
I'm a little afraid.
We have come up with a series of challenges that are kind of difficult, and they're also really short and really fast, but really challenging. And so here's what's gonna happen. For each challenge, there's gonna be a winner and a loser. And we have consequences. Can you tell us what those are?
Yeah, so the winner gets to choose what goes in the other person's milkshake at the end of the month. So here are some of the options.
Ready.
Read yours first. Which is a sauce literally made out of fermented fish.
Gross. It
Ew.
smells really gross.
So I have all the great ones and you have all the awful ones, right?
No, I have the best
I want
ones
fish
right
sauce.
here.
Okay.
I want pineapple and Oreos. Yum.
So the winner of each round gets to choose one thing for their milkshake and one thing for the loser's milkshake.
Oh no.
Let's see if they're kind.
That's scary.
I-
Are you ready to start our first
I
challenge?
like spam, but yeah, let's start our first challenge.
Okay, so our first challenge, because today we are talking all about being generous, and a woman that was generous with just 2 pennies. So today we are doing penny challenges. Let's call this the Penny Wars. So in our Penny Wars today, our first challenge, we are gonna have 1 minute to see who can build the bigger tower and the best tower without it falling over out of pennies. We each have 50 pennies and 1 flat penny each to go on top to add a little fun.
Yeah.
And we are ready. I have my phone to do a timer. 1 minute. Are you ready? On your
Ready.
mark, get set, go.
One-handed.
One hand. Oh,
This is hard.
I have very good nails.
I know, it's really hard to pick them up from the table. Have you guys ever done this? Have you ever tried to make a stack of pennies with just one hand? Mine is getting all crooked. How's it going over there, Cody?
Going great.
Uh-oh, we only have 30 seconds left!
Yeah.
Just trying to get them on there. Whoa, who do you guys think is going to
I'm
win?
trying to talk to kill it.
Comment down below and let us know who you think is going to win overall in the month and have to drink, oh no, a really disgusting milkshake. This is so hard. Oh my goodness. 10 seconds left. Here we go, here we go. No, 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 no!
I got
It's like 4 of them.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh no.
Okay.
Okay. This is stressful. Look how mine are just barely hanging on. Cody built a pretty good tower. Will you count your pennies and tell
Yeah.
us how many you have? They still count.
5.
I'm gonna count mine too.
Alright, don't say it out loud.
Okay, on 3, say your number. 1, 2, 3. 29!
27!
29!
That's how old we are. I'm 27 and you're 29. How did that happen?
That's great.
Oh my goodness.
Charlie agrees.
So Cody gets to choose his first ingredient that goes into his milkshake and my first ingredient that goes into my milkshake.
All right.
You're choosing mine first?
I'll choose mine first.
You'll choose yours first?
All right. So
I'm
my
nervous.
first ingredient for my milkshake is going to be tuna. No, just kidding. I really like banana milkshakes. So I'm choosing banana as my very first ingredient of my milkshake.
Good choice.
And for Melissa's milkshake,
I can't watch.
I am going to choose
No!
the worst of them all.
I'm so scared. Fish sauce, isn't it?
Do you want to look?
What
I'll
is
show
it?
them. I'll show everyone at home.
Okay.
Do you think I should pick this one? Okay, close your eyes. I choose chocolate sauce
Yeah!
for
That
your
was
very first ingredient.
That was so generous of you. Thank you so much for being generous with chocolate sauce.
You're welcome.
But are you ready for the next challenge?
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna get ready for the next challenge.
Hi, friends. Today we are going to learn all about a story in the Bible where a woman was very generous. This story is called The Widow's Offering. One day near the end of Jesus' ministry, he was teaching to a large crowd of people in a temple. There were two men called chief priests watching Jesus while he was teaching, but they were not very nice to Jesus. They didn't understand who gave him any authority to speak and preach to a large group of people. They were pretty jealous. You see, Jesus was not the type of person that was concerned with someone's status. He could see what was in other people's hearts and know what they were feeling truly. How we treat others and the condition of our hearts is very important to God. One day Jesus was outside of the temple teaching. He was sitting near a place called the temple treasury. This was where people put the money they were going to give to the church. As Jesus was sitting and watching, many people were giving their money. Some people were very, very rich. They wore expensive clothes and jewelry. But then one day, a woman came into the temple treasury. Her husband had just died. That's called a widow. She had no money of her own, and her only offering that she was able to give was 2 coins. So she dropped her 2 coins in the bucket, and, well, no one really noticed. Nobody except for Jesus. Jesus was so honored by the offering of the poor widow that he told the crowd standing there, "This poor woman has put in more than everyone else." By that, he meant the rich people won't even notice some of the money is gone. But this woman, she gave all that she had. Her gift was the ultimate sacrifice. All this month, we're going to be talking about what it means to be generous. Have you ever been described as a generous person? I have. It usually happens when I share with people or when I give them things. Generosity is the act of happily and freely sharing what you have with others. It means that you can use what God has given you to be a blessing to others. I'm going to leave everybody with one final question. How can you be more generous this week? Think about what it means to be generous, and then figure out some ways that you can show that to others. Friends, up next, we are going to be going into another time of worship. We love you guys so much, and we hope you stay tuned next week for some more stories. Bye, everyone.
Though I may feel sad in the moment, God's promised me joy. Though I may feel small in the moment, God's promised me more. When I ask for more of Him, God fills me up. When I seek and search for Him, God pours out His love. All of His blessings that come on down, all of His blessings that come around, all of His blessings that come on down on me. So 1, 2, 3, I'll sing and dance and jump around, 'cause my God knows my heart. I'll laugh and run and praise Him loud, 'cause my God knows my heart. He knows my heart. He knows my heart. To those who may feel lost in the moment, I'll show mercy and more. Though some things look good down. All of his blessings, they come around. All of his blessings, they come on down on me. So 1, 2, 3, I'll sing and dance and jump around, 'cause my God knows my heart. I'll laugh and run and praise him loud, 'cause my God knows my heart. He knows my heart. He knows my heart. All of his blessings, they come, they come. 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 All of his blessings, they 1, 2, 3. I'll sing and dance and jump around, 'cause my God knows my heart. I'll laugh and run and praise him loud, 'cause my God knows my heart. He knows my heart. I'll sing and dance and jump around, 'cause my God knows my heart. I'll laugh and run and praise him loud, 'cause my God knows my heart. He knows my heart. He knows my heart.
Hi, friends. This is the end of Church at Home for this week. I really hope that you guys join us next week and stay tuned for the end of Melissa and Cody's game. You guys, can we just talk about that for a second? I would not be able to drink something that is disgusting. Just thinking about it. No, thank you. I'm really glad that she did not ask me to be a part of that game, because I would have said I'm busy that day. No thanks. Anyway, I hope that you guys learned a little bit more about generosity this week. I know that it is constantly something that I have to work on, being generous with not only my money, you guys, but my time as well, because I know that God will use that for the benefit of his kingdom, and that just makes my heart happy. So I want to leave you guys with one question. How can you work on being more generous? I hope you guys have an awesome week, and I cannot wait to see you next week. Bye, guys.
Hi, Pantano kids. I was hoping that we would all be back together by this time so I could say goodbye to you in person. But since that isn't happening, I will say goodbye to you in this video. I want you to know that I have loved every minute of getting to be your pastor. I have loved telling you stories from the Bible that let you know just how much God loves you. I have loved singing songs with you at Fine Arts Camp. I have loved getting to baptize you. I have loved going to camp with you. I have loved doing crafts with you, going to the movies with you, and going to pump it up with you. We have had lots of fun together, but I just want to remind you as I leave that following God is the best and most important decision you will ever make in your life. There is nothing better than living your life with Jesus as the center of everything you do. So if you see me around town, please stop me and say hi. I love each and every one of you, and I'm really going to miss all of you.